4 days, well, I'm an interim mayor at the moment. The mayor resigned back in October, so I'm mayor pro tem. So that makes me interim mayor. We just had an election on Tuesday. Josh Simpson, who lives in the new houses down here, he was elected as a new mayor. He'll be sworn in Tuesday night. He's actually out of town Tuesday, but he's flying in, so our council meeting starts at 6:30, so we have a council meeting every second Tuesday. It's at 6:30. You're all welcome to come. If you have any questions, you just want to see how we do things, you're all welcome to come back. We're going to swear Josh in Tuesday night. He'll become the mayor, and I'll step back as mayor pro tem again. So when he's out of town or whatever, I'll do the mayoral duties. That's kind of what's going on with that. As far as the town goes, the things that are happening at the town center, the town still doesn't have a contract with Triad Development yet. We do have a memo of understanding, so that's been signed by previous councils. So we're trying to work on that. I know, talking to Larry with the church, you guys are trying to get some land issues solved with them, sell them some land, and I think that has to do with drainage into the pond over here and things like that. And the parking lot and all that kind of stuff. Right? So I think once that gets settled and finished, that this will start moving quicker. They did give us, Triad did give us a timeline on when we start moving dirt. I think it can be moved out. I think part of it is when we need to finish this land. Once they start, you get that done, I think we'll come in. Some other things, so my duties with the town is I'm in charge of town roads and buildings. So when we build a new town center here, the town owns all this land. Triad doesn't own any of the land. But I think we're giving, I don't know the exact number of acreage, around 2 acres of land that Triad will get to put up the buildings. And the town will get like $10 million worth of infrastructure. That's a pretty good deal. Like they're going to put in all the roads, all the infrastructure, amphitheater, walking trails, biking trails, all of that's going to be done by Triad. And then they're going to get that land. So they might, talking with Bill in previous meetings, they might decide here's how they'll build it. They'll start with one building, and they might sell that building. They might sell a piece of that land, and then somebody else will come to it. It's all going to look like an old downtown Disney sort of, right? So like an old downtown, like Disney Main Street, but all new buildings. So it's going to look like an old downtown. It's going to be. Right now, they're proposing 8 new buildings. I think they're going to be 2 stories. I don't know if they're going to go to 3 stories on some, but at least some 2 stories. There might be some living arrangements on the 2nd floor, businesses all down the 1st floor, restaurants, and maybe barbershops and coffee shops and things like that. They have a bunch of businesses that are lined up, like Larson is interested in places like that, right? So there's some big, nice restaurants that are interested in coming. So that's pretty much as far as that goes. Now, some of that land, of course, where the old school was, it just got knocked down. We were going to build a new town hall there, but the costs are so high. We're going to green space that for now. We're going to renovate the old town. Instead of coming over here and spending $1 million of our taxpayers' money for the town hall that we don't need, we're going to renovate this building. We're spending about $145,000 to renovate that town hall. We have some money from the American Rescue Plan, so we're going to put that into it. We have to use it, or we're going to use it. So that's going to be a good investment for us. If we ever do build a new building over here, then we can rent that building up. The magistrate's office, which was next to the town hall, the magistrates moved out. They all now have a place over here by Publix, right? So we renovated that building. We were renting it out to a company. We have a 2-year lease with them. So, and they want to stay. They really want to buy it, but we don't want to sell it. Right? We can't buy more land. Right? So the town should keep it, in my opinion. So they should be a long-term tenant. We're getting twice the amount of rent there that we did in the magistrate. And they renovated the building. Roads, so we're working with the county. There's some money that the county can give the town, and we have to match some of it. We're going to start, hopefully this year, or as soon as possible, start repaving some of the town roads. Pine Street, I think it's from Pine Street and College Street down to Gaston should be repaved. Poplar Street and Spring Street over here are going to be repaved from Chestnut to Reidville Road. And then from Lakewood Knott to Reidville Road is all going to get repaved. We're looking at doing that. So we're just working with the county to try to get those. I don't know if there's anything else off the top of my head that I can tell you about. Guys, have any questions?
How many apartments will we build on Chestnut out there?
How many houses?
Yeah, is it houses or apartments?
They're townhomes.
Townhomes.
So I think there's 46 at that end of the street. And I think there's going to be 54, or it's the opposite number. Either 54 and 46 or 46 or something like that. So there's a developer, not Triad. Triad is selling it to a different developer, and they're committed to the same type of townhomes. They're still working on closing that land.
Did you worry about the school? We know that bought property across some land was over there.
Yeah, so I haven't heard
What kind of
anything about that. I
infrastructure?
just heard it through the grapevine, so I don't really know what's going on over there. Was there like 100 acres?
Yeah, 100 acres.
So about like 100
We
acres.
were wondering about.
I heard,
All of us.
yeah, I just heard that would be a middle school, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I haven't, no one's come to us and said, this is what we're gonna do over here. Oh, annexation, we can talk about that too. So we're gonna, like Larry's development, we're gonna annex it. We're looking at annexing in about 10 different developments right now. And then, that'll make the town bigger. That we'll probably have to add some more council seats if we do that. We'll see how that goes. We're thinking about, or we're looking at what they call strip annexing. We want to get down to 101, but to get down there, you have to annex like all developments, right? And some people, if you don't get them in, then you can't get down there. You can strip annex down the road, so you can buy a little piece of land, like a 10-foot strip down Reidville Road to get to 101. Once we do that, then we can annex in any businesses that come in. There's no tax money. We're trying to go the same way to 290. I know the 7-Eleven gas station up there, they want to be in the town. We can strip annex up and get out to these places, because if we don't, Woodruff's coming down, Greer's coming down, Duncan's coming down 290. And they're going to take all of that. They're going to get all the tax benefits out of it. They're not going to. So that's kind of the thoughts.
When you talk about buying a little strip of land,
Yeah.
10 feet, what, are you buying that from the state on the highway?
From residents, if they,
Or
like we could
residents.
come down their front lawn, let's say, buy 10 feet of land, and offer them a minimal amount of money, not a lot of money. Most people are up for that. And it doesn't affect anything. Like, I don't know if that puts them, it wouldn't put them in the town because their whole property's not in the town. But if they wanted to be in the town, I think there's good benefits to be in the town. We offer trash pickup. It's $50 a year. You know, people are paying like $65 every 3 months. So whatever your taxes would be being in the town, it's going to be offset by you not paying that trash pickup, right? Our millage is only 18 mils. We did raise it 3 mils from 15. We do need to raise it a little bit more. We want to have a police department here eventually. I think we need it. I don't know if you ever know, there was a shooting right over here where a gentleman was killed. So I think we need to have police. Spartanburg County does a good job, but response time is slow. Last I heard, talking to a deputy, they were short by 46 individuals. They're short 46 people. We have been talking to Woodruff, Duncan, and another town about hiring their police departments, but it just keeps falling through. Woodruff's trying to grow. They have 15 officers. They want to grow up to 45. So they need to grow there. They don't have the resources to grow down the road. Or hire somebody eventually. Hire another department. I mean, those are some of the things we're working on. There was some. Go ahead.
Just another question. I don't know if you can come to it later or just not. Mail delivery. I think we're all still either Woodruff, the other mail is an interesting one.
Yeah, that has to do with the post office. I don't know how that can get resolved.
Okay.
You know, if you live on this side of town, you're in
Woodruff.
Duncan, you know, you're in Moore over here. I have a regional address because I have a post office box.
Yeah.
So my address is regional. So I don't know how that can get resolved. That's something we could probably talk about with the council.
You said whether resolving where the church is situated.
Yeah.
Woodruff or Reidville. And the reason I asked that question is if you advertise,
Yes.
it's Woodruff,
Right.
not Reidville.
Right. If I didn't have a post office box, my address
understand that, but you say, well, the town can change that.
Oh, I don't know if the town can't change it, but maybe we can work with the postal service and get it in their heads. We want to get it where you're in Reidville, you're not in. I think it's going to be a long process, a long time. I know in the past, people have worked on it. I think Larry knows about that, right? And,
Got close one
Got
time,
close,
and then
but
before 9/11 hit.
okay.
But that's when we also had a postmaster here in Reedville, whose husband was the South Carolina postmaster.
Right, so it was a
And
little.
he was doing a lot of work for us, because it is, you get into, postal, unions
Right.
involved. Easiest way to make, if you take one drop or a mailbox, from a rural carrier, you have to give that rural carrier another mailbox in another area. And you can't decrease them, is was my last understanding. So, and we in a quandary here, like I said, with 4 of us right here. If it's just one, we could split it up, but, or 2 possibly, but the 4 makes it a lot more difficult.
Yeah, so your question, the council can't change it, but we can maybe talk to people, and get it in their heads, hey, this is what we're looking for. Maybe we have to call our state senators or the congressmen, maybe we have to go down that route. We can, maybe call Vince Brand or those guys and see if they can help us. It's gonna be, that'll be a long, drawn out process.
Well, if it was stopped by 9/11, it's already been a long one.
That's true. Yeah, you know, the government moves slow, right? So. Any other questions? Everybody's good? All right, thank you guys for having me, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Come and see us anytime.